Yo, what up? We're gonna continue disaster report. Okay, so this next part, I can't forget to get the bigger knapsack because I forgot in the other save file, and it's like the last one you get for like a really long. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. This game's entire being is very, very, very slow down. So she's going down slow again, or going down first again. But what we're gonna do is go right after her. Okay, so this next part starts to verge on the level of like Prince of Persia almost. So get ready to get scared, lads and ladettes. So what do we have here? Oh, yeah.
Prince of Persia, but it's 10 FPS.
But it's 10 FPS, yeah. Okay.
This isn't really necessary.
I know.
Every single time.
I know. And I don't know if we're going to get to that part this time, but there's a part later where you're like, well, what's the point of doing this? Because there's this, like, long crawling section later, and you're like, okay.
Wow. What's all this for?
This here? It's a water pipe.
That's me.
Why are you taking pictures of it?
Oh, no need to worry about that.
Greg's awesome. So the funny thing about this game, because now I can say I'm probably over half done with it, with like how much I've gone through, is this game's story actually gets like ridiculous. Like it's surprising, but they try to throw like all these like meaningful character relations and stuff like that in, and it's gonna get a little dicey at some point. Hi, Greg.
They already did that weird exchange between the girl and Greg.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just like, okay, what's the deal with that?
Yep, and they're gonna do more.
Like character drama with the main character being the most boring person ever.
Hurry!
Oh, and Keith only gets more boring. I don't understand. Like, if you have to play as this guy, like, you don't have to give him like a Dante from Devil May Cry attitude, but like, dang. He certainly is boring. I don't know what that means because I don't do anything with that. I don't know if it's trying to tell me, like, don't go back, or if it's saying go grab that ladder and move it somewhere, but I certainly do not need to use it, so I don't really know. So this part gets really convoluted real quick. Right.
Hey! Over here!
Hold on. I forgot to do this last time, I think.
Hey!
Press L1 to hey. Okay, so. Alright, up here. Great. Right, okay, I'm dead.
Oh.
Cool. Yep. I forgot about that. So luckily, game overs are, like we said before, like pretty instantaneous. So we can, oh, right, over here. And I think we can skip cutscenes, but I kind of forget. Or maybe they just, oh, no, we cannot skip them. Well, that's kind of lame. Okay, yeah, I actually...
The complete opposite of what you thought.
Yeah. That happened to me last night, and I completely forgot about that trap. And there's so many traps in this game. The only deaths, for the most part, are ones where they say, yep. I think they just show that... I think they just show that to you to just show you that, like, you can't go back that direction.
I guess so.
Because I don't even think I realized that the first time I played the game.
You know, it'd be funny, since you compared this game to Prince of Persia, when you died underneath a steel beam instantaneously, you should say, like, no, that's not how it went. Let me think that over.
Definitely my favorite part of Prince of Persia. Alright, so if we go like that, watch that, look.
Hey! Over here!
I heard in Disaster Report 2 they had time travel to your abilities.
Seriously? Oh. Well, there's 4 of them at this point. Okay. Oh, lads!
Your feet.
Oh, lads!
feet are crushed.
Woohoo! That was something. I forgot about that. And then the second I saw the red thing, I was like, okay, this... Oh, man. That was something. Okay, so I need to jump 1 inch over here, right? This part is very confusing because it all looks the same.
Isn't it convenient that Greg and the girl just run ahead and then despawn?
Yeah! Go Greg and the girl. By the way, that's, Karen. I like how we can remember Greg because he has a little bit of personality. But Keith and Karen have, like, no personality. So, like, unless I'm playing the game, if you, like, tomorrow messaged me and was like, what's the main character's name in Disaster Report? I'd be like, it starts with a K. I guess, ooh, yeah, so we gotta watch out here. Stuff be happening. Surprisingly, in a little bit, we're gonna get to the point where this kind of stuff doesn't happen as much, and it, like, goes to more, like, straight-up platforming. Whoa!
I can imagine that this was pretty tough to program.
Yeah!
I mean, it makes sense that... Is that, like, unavoidable damage?
I don't know. Maybe I could have hung off of it, but I just want to get out of here. Because I think this is the end of a quote-unquote chapter.
Because, I mean, it makes sense that the PS2 is chugging so hard, because it's pretty impressive what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't...
PS2, at least.
Like, I don't know if they just, like, had the game made and they were like, we just have to put it out the way it is, with, like, the 2 frames per second or whatever. Or if they didn't really test it.
What are you guys gonna do now? Do you have a plan?
The radio said something about evacuate to the center of the island.
Radio?
The center, huh? Windrunner Park. That's the only open area around there. I've already been there once today, so I can probably get you most of the way there. I can be your guide if you want.
Thanks.
But in return, I might be requesting your help again.
Oh, so that's how it is.
So that's how it is. Keith can't even, like, mumble. So that's how it is. Oh, it's not quite yet. Thank you, Kimberly. Kimberly. Oh my god, that's from D2.
I can't wait for
Karen.
the Greg and Karen dynamics. I'm sure it's going to be riveting.
Oh, it's going to be something. We are hydrated. I don't know why, but I feel like the further you get in the game, like, the faster your freaking water meter goes down. Like, I was playing earlier, and I was doing this one part where you can't possibly walk any faster than the way you're walking. And you have to, like, stop twice during this one segment to freaking hydrate. And it was, like, 2 real-life minutes. I'm like, who is this guy? He's just like, oh, God. Oh, like, is he, like, they should have just, like, told a story where they're like, hey, Keith is, diabetic or something. And it'd be like, okay, I get it then. You know?
Yeah, and to put in perspective, me and Spencer... Whenever we get even slightly hot, we sweat so much more than any human in the world.
True. And
we still don't drink once every 1 minute. Or even close.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Alright, so, yeah, this is the part that I'm not going to forget to get the glorious... this is not the Prince of Persia part I'm talking about, because all I have to do is press left. Like, it automatically moves for me. But in the next, I want to say maybe 15-20 minutes, maybe a half hour, we come to parts that get to the point where you're like, whoa, there's a lot of platforming all of a sudden. And I'm so glad that I watched a video that, like, and I saw the video a little past here, he was like, had a bigger knapsack, and I was like, what? Because I didn't find one for, like, the rest of the game so far, and you have to go in here, and I never would have done that.
That's cool.
But man, you get to the point where you have so much stuff that you're just like, you can't pick up anything. And I had to, like, in my other file, I had to throw away, like, all my water bottles except for one. And I only have, like, 1 bandage. And, like, so far it's not necessary. But, like, what games do you want to stinking have to throw away a bunch of, you know what I mean? Like, good objects?
It's like a real thing. I mean, you could carry everything on you all at once. but you need a big backpack, and then because of that, you're really heavy and it takes more energy to go.
I wonder, like, could you imagine if this game was that intricate that it was like, oh, you have more stuff and you're using more water. Okay, so we're checking this, this escape route. It's the evacuation route for the building. This shows the stairs and emergency exits that go downstairs. We need that. The whole reason we had to come over here is to get this memo. So when the game has it, it assumes you read it, and then you can find... Okay, then you can find... I died on this like 4 times, because... You need to hold R1 here, and I did not realize that, and I kept getting this part, and I was like, why am I dying? Am I moving too fast?
Yeah, that's kind of lame. I mean, I hate QTEs where they just, like, put it up on the screen, like, push R1 to live. But maybe in this situation would have been a good thing.
I'm certainly glad that it's not random. Like, if it was random, that would just be awful. So, yeah, once you get that escape route, you come over here, and you check under the rubble and find the escape hatch. Otherwise, it just says, like, there's just... you know, there's just rubble there, and that's all it is. So we're gonna literally drop down here, and we're gonna, I think, meet some awesome characters in a little bit.
By the way, was that a crowbar check? Because it looked like he had a crowbar in his hand when he
yes,
opened it.
I do have a crowbar.
Yeah. So if you didn't have it, what do you do? Oh.
Cool.
I hope you don't have to do... I hope it respawns you right there, because you just...
It probably will not, unfortunately. Oh, awesome.
Nice.
Sweet. Okay, so... Focusing. Hi. Hi. Thank you. Okay, great. Okay, awesome.
Wait, where are Karen and Greg? Did they explain that?
No, they like disappear a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think they do that, like, kind of on purpose, so... We go through here, we get some glorious first person. Yeah, okay, and we meet some awesome characters.
I just find it surprising because this game's so realistic, and like when it was just you and Karen,
God, help has
they really
arrived.
like
Can you lend me a
made
hand?
sure you knew where she was at all times.
Do you
Yeah.
have any tools?
No.
No.
Well, is there a rescue team nearby? Are you all alone? What the hell? Don't take pictures of me without asking. I'll sue you. Sorry, it's in my blood.
Wait up for me.
Do you like how Greg has... I think he like, has, like, a half-lit cigarette in his mouth, and then
You're a
also
news
his,
reporter.
like, tie is all messed up.
Okay.
So it's, like, the archetype, like, I'm a news guy, I work all the time,
All right,
my life is news.
This island is defective. There are too many holes. Holes? The adjustment reservoir underground. It has problems with its location and structure. I see. Government should be...
I see!
negligence.
Pokemon Channel, what up?
The real culprit is the project leader. What's his name? Terry Stiver of Christoph Construction. Huh. Is that it? You got everything? Yes. How about another picture?
Like, this dude's, like, dying of blood loss.
Suppose.
What? Like seriously, there he has a piece of rebar through his artery.
I guess. Like, I realize it's something that happens in, like, war places. Like, it's a thing. I get it. Oop, I went the wrong way. Oh, that's cool. You can, like, kind of see in the background, like, the characters. That's kind of neat. But it's like, you don't... I guess at least he asked the second time around. Okay, so... I don't know if this game has a good and a bad ending, but there's certainly a lot of, like, random things you can do to be a good guy. And even if they don't matter at all, like, you don't have to do them. For instance, this family picture, you walk over to the older lady that's with him, and then give the family picture to her. And it has, you can do it or you don't have to. Like, there's no reason that you have to. But... Like, I just wonder if there's, like, a hidden, like, meter of, like, being a good guy. Because it's not like you even get items for this stuff, you know? Giving Karen water, giving her the umbrella.
We promised to take
You
you
know,
to the amusement
what does
park
it mean?
this summer.
That's right. We
promise.
Folks, that's what we call foreshadowing in, Oh, sorry.
Helicopter.
I pressed X by accident, because I was about to pick up an item. So it was a helicopter sound, but I accidentally pressed X.
Oh, please. Someone. Please, can you get
Hey,
us some
so,
help?
you know in, No.
Oh, help us.
Please, someone help us. No. You know how in, like, things like this where it's like, I have so many plans to be alive with my grandson and blah, blah, blah. So, these characters will clearly...
You need a key for that.
Be quiet.
There's a spare key in
I already
the
have it. I
desk.
forgot that I have to
Feel
use it.
free to grab it.
But yeah, that's one of my favorite memes in any game, movie, whatever, where it's like, I have so many plans on being alive and so many things. Blah!
Yeah, and it's usually just that lazy too.
Like the part where they're like, when you give the family photo, it's like, we promise to take him this summer. We'll still do it, Mary. We'll still do it. Well, luckily, we're gonna get out of this place, and everything's gonna be just fine. Ooh, nice jump, dude. I don't remember if I did that last time.
He's building up his leg muscles, bro. He's been through some stuff.
He certainly has been.
He's been through Grey World collapsing.
Ruh-roh.
Karen sucks.
I also don't know if Karen eventually dies if you don't go back, but it's just what I naturally did,
Thank you.
being the...
There might be some hidden affection meter at the end. She chooses either you or Greg.
Like, honestly, who knows with this game?
I don't know.
I feel like the one thing that everyone can agree on with this game, family portrait. No.
It's all just completely silent.
I mean, they had to slow it down that much to even see it, so... But it's like... Does that mean they're okay?
Yeah, they're fine.
Also, that sound just going over and over.
Yeah, maybe if you come back out here, Greg will be like, what are you doing? And then he goes save Karen, and then Karen's like, Greg Sama.
Okay, so we're gonna... Yeah. That's actually the part I wanted to get to last time, but I was just too... I think I was just too annoyed or something, so... We're good. Exit stated. Yeah, okay. So being there in an hour, I consider that to be pretty decent.
World record run.
I don't know what the record is on this game. I don't know if there is a record on this game. I do know that the European version is called SOS something or other, whereas we got Disaster.
I'll look it up on
This path should lead to the
speedrun.com.
amusement park. Beyond that is the hospital where the injured are going. Oh yeah, that road is blocked here by a...
Oh yeah.
It's a dead end.
I think my house is that way.
I
sure it's
haven't
fine.
been that way. I couldn't give you a damn...
So, can you say branching paths?
I'm worried about my dog.
Okay,
Well-
I don't care either way. We can split up here.
Disaster report.
Well,
So,
I'm
apparently there's up to 7 endings in this game.
going
'Cause
home.
we have-
Wow.
What are you gonna do?
So we're gonna go to Karen's,
You're going to her house?
Thank you.
just because Greg seems like he's able to handle his own, and Karen seems like she is
I'm
not.
going this way. Someone's waiting for me.
Yeah, so...
Windrunner Park
7
is
endings.
northeast of here.
Apparently some endings are
Rescue
significantly
operation
shorter
should be
because
going
ending
on
7 is
there
only
for a
40
while.
minutes. Ending 2 is the
there's a
longest at an
tall
hour and
tower near the
43
park.
minutes.
Let's
I
hope
would have
you're
guessed
still
honestly 2.5
alive.
hours, so that's actually
Good luck.
that's something.
See you around.
They must literally skip every single item except for like a water bottle and like I don't even know how you can beat this game in an hour and 45 minutes with all the slowdown. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, some parts are
No
just so
worries. Let's
slow.
go.
Okay.
But clearly I'm past ending 7.
I wonder if this came out for PC.
Clearly I'm past ending 7. So let's hope we get one of the...
It looks like it's only PS2. There's categories for emulation, but a good emulator isn't any better than original hardware.
Ooh, we got some really neat parts coming up. I also feel like this is probably the longer way, but it also shows some pretty interesting things. So we're gonna go to Karen's friggin' house to check on her friggin' dog.
I'm sure everything's fine.
Keith and Karen, the greatest love story of all time. The greatest and most interesting.
Over here!
Remember that time you were walking and like a 40-foot building just fell? See ya. Okay, so we're blocked both ways with water. So we have to find something we can use. So this part's pretty interesting. We have to find...
So I didn't spoil myself, but I was just curious, and I looked up like a ending requirements fact, and apparently you can give water to Karen more times than like she just asked for it. So you might want to do that every so often, I guess.
Let's do it right now.
Within talking range, they say you just give her water.
Let's just do it right now. Oh wait, oh, I meant. Oh. I keep drinking water.
Thanks.
That's good to know. I mean, it's good to know. I feel like I did it a couple times already.
Yeah.
Or at least one time. Okay, so...
Also, they were very specific about not giving her dirty water, which I guess we haven't even seen or encountered yet.
Yeah, I want
dirty water right next to you, I guess.
I want to say the stuff I find when it's like, oh, it's clean. I want to say it's okay. Okay, so this part took me a while because essentially we're building something.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a bench. And I was like, what do I do with said bench? And I didn't really think about it. And you have to use the crowbar because I'm a dummy. And you take it apart because Keith is god tier. And
by the way, that took no water for him to perform doing that.
Just existing. Sir, oh, I like this one. I try to keep this one as long as I can because this is a dope one.
Did you actually figure this out yourself?
I figured out most of it. This part up here, I could not figure out.
Yeah, because this looks
So
really
what happened
weird
was
and
I would go here. I see that there's rope up here, but when you move, it acts all weird, and I kept dying. And every time I didn't get off, and I didn't see this cutscene. So, what you need to do, if I would have seen that cutscene, I would have figured it out.
Hey!
Oh, man.
Can you come over here?
Press L1 to hey actually did something.
Yeah, press L1 to hey actually did something. The only reason I didn't figure that one out is I kept trying to grab it myself and I kept dying. What now? Like, we're literally trying to survive to go see your stupid dog. What now? You just want me to get on? Yeah, just do it.
Also, you're doing the way easier part. I'm the one going over the water going at 1,000,000 miles per hour.
Ah, damn it.
I hope you have to remake that whole thing.
I might... Let's see. Yep, so let's do that part first, then.
Cool.
Yep. I'll get that there. Alright, so let's try to do that first, then. This is the only part that you can actually, like, die. Okay, yeah, since I practiced Karen's route, I'm just gonna do the Karen route. I'm sure Greg's is more fun because Karen is a great character. But yeah, this part's hard because you really don't have unlimited time. Even with her there, it's still like teeters. So that's why I was like trying to hurry.
Are you telling me you don't care about Karen's dog plight?
Oh, we'll care about Karen's stinking dog plight. Okay. See, as you can tell, I might not have did it in time. Karen, please. Karen, please.
Man, Karen weighs like 5 pounds.
Yeah, and it's not like she could have put something else on there.
That's not how... Well, I was about to say that's not how physics works, but she was also on like. It's hard to say. I don't think that's how physics works, though.
Okay, so we'll just do this stuff again. I should have done the whatchamacallit first, but we'll survive. Okay, so crowbar, use on this. Wait till you see the end result. It's so amazing. Okay, move that there. We're gonna talk to our good buddy Karen. And I will tell you one thing, people watching on YouTube, is that I keep doing that. Is that I definitely, whatever ending I'm getting, like, that's it. I'm not going to be, like, replaying it to be, like, ending 5, ending 6, you know?
What if you get one of the endings that's apparently an hour shorter, and it's probably someone dies?
Then I would consider it.
Man, Keith is a visionary genius. He just has it all in his head.
He's like, oh, yeah.
Tires, paint cans, some wood.
How convenient that it's all right here. Leave them? Move them? Okay, I think there's one more thing besides this. Yeah, buddy. I think I still have to do these. Am I incorrect? Yeah. Okay, so. Alright, so take a look at this, the way it is right now. Just take a look. And then...
You're gonna make a car.
Use this. I think I have everything I need. Now, if we tie these with rope... This is me. Yep, sounds good.
Okay, yeah.
Wow, cool.
Literally mastercraft roads, like with the rope.
Alright, which one? I did flames the first time.
Just red.
Alright, so we are going to, ready to get on this? Let's go. I love this one. I was like, what is... I literally didn't even know what he was building at first. Just with all the random stuff you had.
Okay, I was about to say, like, Karen was scared about being on a piece of metal that wasn't in any danger, but she's fine with this. At least she says, it's kind of scary. Oh, look at this. Look at this Indiana Jones stuff.
I know, right? Hello. I don't know if you can die here, because sometimes it's, like, really, really hard to see, like, what's there, if that makes sense, like with the angle they give you. But there's clearly stuff that's in the way.
Man, Keith's rope tying skills is god tier.
Yeah, he is just the most amazing.
No help, just by himself. This is what he did.
No. Whew, okay, I do not know if that would have killed me or not. Alright, we did it. So, I still didn't find out if that is something that, that exists or not. So.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just did that whole thing myself, Karen. Ah, yes. I wonder who started this fire. Oh. Karen? No.
Remember what that old man in the building was saying? Terry. Of Crystal.
You know, that thing that happened 15 minutes ago?
That person is my uncle.
That's your uncle?
Yeah. My uncle lives on this island too. But I haven't seen him in a long time. He was very nice to me when I was younger. I'm not trying to defend him or anything, but the island is badly damaged and I'm wondering if my uncle is going to be forced to take responsibility. Oh, I wonder how he's doing. I'm so sorry. I know this isn't your problem.
Nah, you're right. I don't know if part of the ending is just be nice, you know, but I'm just gonna do it.
Go ahead and talk about it.
Thank you.
I would consider playing this again just to be mean on every single one and see if anything changes. Like, dismiss, like... What, do you care about your stupid family? Huh. Do you want to walk through these, like, buses? I know. Oh, we can go this way. Ooh. Wow. That one was essentially just that raft part.
I like how the loading screen is literally just one of those waterfalls. It's like,
yeah, it's like they're telling you, like, water fountains, it's the most important thing. And maybe it's trying to tell you too, give that Karen some water. Karen, no! We don't go much longer. No, I can never get it up. I know it's a one-way track. Oh.
Hey Keith, you okay, buddy? Whoa, his clothes are degrading, bro.
I know, isn't that cool?
Do you get more clothes?
I want to say, say no. Okay, so I think I go in here. Everything, I would say one complaint I have about this game is everything ends up being, like, very, I might need this later, since you mentioned the dirty water. Like, maybe eventually you get to the point where you're at an area. Oh, by the way, check this out.
Oh, God.
You're, like, crawling on broken glass. It reminds me of, like, Die Hard. By the way, if it's dark, I'm sorry. Yeah?
They should add a feet meter, like the Die Hard NES game.
So this, you might think, oh, hanger, what's that? It's, like, actually a story item.
What if you need 5 of them?
Hopefully not, because I only grabbed the one. The one other thing about this game, that I was going to mention this at some point, the way this game is made is that, like, it's, like, you know, pretty linear. Once you beat a part, you can't go back because the other area is essentially going to be destroyed, right? So they can't, by necessity, really be like, oh, did you get that item earlier in the game? Dude, what is going on?
The entire island went on like a 45-degree angle.
Yeah, jeez. Is this what I'm looking for? Anyway, so, like, I was thinking about that earlier, and I was like, you know, by nature, this game can't be... Yeah, I'm right here. By nature, this game can't be like, did you pick up that item earlier? Because I guess it could be something with an ending, but it certainly can't be something where, like, you need, like, an item, you know? Like, whatever area you're in, the item you need to do the thing, you either already had, or you're gonna, like, by necessity, or you're gonna get it there. For instance, here. Looks like some kind of cable. Stretches all the way to the bus. What would we do with this cable if we were Glorious Keith? Why?
Yeah, sure. Hangers can support an entire human body's worth of weight.
Come on. Okay, good. That's actually really hard to time, and you can die, so. GG's. Actually, no, because later, if I keep this hat, later I get to have a really cool, like, thing. Oh, that's right, the engine's running. Right, I forgot about this. The engine's running. Move the bus? Yeah. Bus simulator! Okay, so we're actually making pretty good time on this part, which is nice. I think we're gonna reach the Prince of Persia part I was talking about earlier. And I based Karen. My house is just ahead. Okay.
Let me guess. You go there and the dog's missing, and then Karen's like, let's find my dog.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna run ahead. I think it's straight. Because if you... Yeah, well, I guess it has to be straight. Because if you wait for her, it takes forever. I feel like part of the speedrun strat... By the way, how many, like, legit... Like, say for, like, one of the endings...
What on how many runs there are?
Yeah.
It looked like there's only one, but I'll double check.
Oh, okay. I was just curious about that. Like, if people, like, actually, like, tried or whatever.
Now for news on the Stiver Island earthquake.
Stiver Island earthquake.
Breaking news for all surviving people still on the island. A massive rescue operation will be conducted tomorrow. That's tomorrow in the central areas of Capital City. Boats will come down Lucas Canal, which flows through the center of the island. Again, boats will come down Lucas Canal, which flows through the center of the island. All citizens are advised to move to the following locations: Windrunner Park, May Stadium, Capital Elementary School, Capital City Control Center,
Capital City Control Center,
Windrunner Park, May Stadium, the Capital Elementary School.
Yeah, it looks like there's only one.
Okay.
In fact, two of the categories, when I actually, like, click on them, like, show nothing at all, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But the one that actually shows up the runner is, some random Japanese runner.
I'm sorry, Karen. Did I go the wrong way? Oh, is she? Oh.
Yeah, weird. Like, it has ending 1, and the time is 1:38, and then when you click on it, it says, there are no runs. Whatever.
Why are you saying let's go?
Maybe that got banned for cheating.
Okay.
They needed to have this coveted.
Why'd you say let's go? I think I'm heading the right direction, but you weren't moving. Like, what? Do I literally have to, like, stay, like, an inch away from you? So you don't stop walking, you punk! Yeah, I guess I do just literally have to walk, because she has no... Because she's wearing heels, and she has no run cycle. Also... Hey. Hey. Ooh. Yeah, walking right next to her causes even more slowdown. How are... Like... Speedrun strats must all be about however you reduce lag, however that is.
Yeah, it's probably just focusing the camera on nothing.
I think, yeah, that has to be it. So, like, you have to be, like, running.
Leave me, are you?
Oh my god, seriously. Hey, you can run. Okay, can you go any faster? Hello, Karen. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Alright, okay. It is just up here. It's like one of these houses. That's good.
Yeah, I have a feeling that probably shouldn't run super in front of her, even though it doesn't make any sense.
Hey, can we just walk to my house? Okay, cool. Oh yeah, that's right. One of the best parts of the game is coming up. Oh baby, get ready for it. Get ready for some.
Can you wait here? I'm gonna change my clothes while I'm home.
Hopefully that includes not heels.
Will you enter Karen's house?
Sounds...
Forget it.
You didn't change yet.
My bedroom roof is caved in, so I couldn't get my clothes out of the closet.
Rip.
It's okay though. I'll go on like this.
That's too bad. What about your dog?
I couldn't find him. I wonder if they took him with them. Hey! Jen! You're okay! Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you. Ready to go? Windrunner Park, right?
Yeah, let's go with your stupid dog. Dog's actually pretty well animated. Do you want to use the bicycle? Okay. So let's,
Yeah, so much... Okay.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Oh god, it looks like you can just fall off of it.
No, I don't. Oh, I went the wrong way.
It just leans so much.
I know, right?
Hey! Hey! Hey!
I have too much fun with this.
Hey!
Ding, 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 ding. And I think you're only on this for like 15 seconds or so. Oh. Cool.
They did. Even though you saw their model and it was fine, but they did.
They certainly did. Okay, so let's do that again, but better. Oh, I went the wrong way again. Yeah, you really like turn on like quite an angle. This is me, by the way. Okay. Yeah, I only played these parts like yesterday, but there's so many just auto death parts that it's just really hard to remember, like where some random thing is gonna fall out of the sky on you. I guess you can just go very slow, but all right, cool.
Was that a gas station? What hurt you? What's hurting you?
Okay, if we would have went like 1 second further, we would have been okay. Can I go up there? No. I honestly forget what I'm supposed to do here then. Oh, I go. Is that it? No, that's not it. Oh, in the bus. Okay. She's holding the dog.
Is that really gonna be a thing forever?
Nah, it's not annoying. She puts it in the backpack eventually, so.
Let me put my dog in your backpack.
No, I'm sorry, in her backpack.
Okay.
Like she has like a something on her back. So that's at least okay. Okay. And I think, yeah.
Hey, get back here.
Right, so this first time I did not see that dog like in like the angle I was made it that I couldn't see which way the dog went. And it was very, very difficult to figure out where I was supposed to go.
Didn't the dog not go down the stairs?
It does.
Okay.
I don't know if it did or didn't, but it does go down the stairs.
Okay. I don't know if I wasn't paying attention, but it definitely looked like it did.
No, I know what you're saying, but like I guess canonically it goes down the stairs. Did it happen to go down the stairs for real? The world may never know. Or
yes.
you could just go back 20 seconds. Yeah.
Going underground during this is definitely a good idea.
Every game needs a nice subway level.
Are you okay? It looks like we're trapped.
There's gotta be another way out of here.
Really? Oh, I hope they're not all buried.
Who?
Man,
Wait,
Karen's such the
where's
optimist.
Jen?
Wait, who's they? Okay. It's pretty dark.
You should hydrate Karen.
Oh yeah, I should hydrate myself too. In fact, I'm actually at the point where I could use at some wait, I guess I'm not close enough to Karen. Hi. Walk one step closer. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did that right. Okay, good.
Thanks.
Okay, you're welcome. Right. In rules of games like this, you just keep going down. Hi, dog.
Yeah, this reminds me of the Silent Hill 4 subway level.
I actually did not. Oh, hi. I didn't.
What? You died?
That's so lame. Well, I think it starts me right. Yeah, it starts me right here. I guess I was just supposed to go back for a second. I definitely got to the new area. Oh, the dog's not running anymore? That's funny. Death by frames. And that was, I want to say this one. Hi, doggo.
Give me a second here.
Oh, okay. Just materializes out of nowhere.
Puppers. Okay, so do we? Yes, I want to say this is right. So I think I mentioned it earlier, but unfortunately, since like everything is in Gray the City, there are times where I'm like, where do I go? Although this game is linear, there's still plenty of times where you're like, ugh, what ruined building do I go into? Yes. No. Oh, but I could just... Right.
What, do you just unlock it from there?
No, I don't even think it's...
Oh, okay.
Let's see. It's just-
Weird.
yeah, you can't...
Why would they have a door there at all, then?
I don't know.
Just
I might
have the door
I
open.
might not even be at the right...
What?
Oh, yeah, this is it. Okay, so, I think we're probably about a half hour in, so we're gonna call this apart and be back in 5 seconds then. Wait, let's just see this real quick, and then we're gonna continue into the subway. See you in 1 second!